I'm Marilyn Shannon, and welcome to Conversations from the Psychic Roundtable. We've been all over the province and different places, and today we're going to talk to someone who actually went off on an adventure to Peru and had a spiritual awakening, something that many of us would like to experience, and I'm not so sure that she thought it was wonderful when it was happening. Welcome, Donna. Good to see you today.
Thank you.
So you and a friend went off to Peru thinking that this would just be a nice waltz through the greenery and the meadows and found something totally different. What happened?
Okay, well, this happened quite a while ago. It was back in the late 1990s. And it happened after we had hiked the Inca Trail. It was a 4-day hike to Machu Picchu. And it was after this, and we were on our way back to Cuzco, and we stopped off in this small town for the night. And in the middle of the night was when this happened. So I was awakened to this very powerful, strong energy that entered my body. And I believe now to think, I didn't know anything about it at the time, but I think it entered my root chakra and traveled up my body through my chakra system. And it was in a coil or spiral. And it was so strong and it was so powerful that as it was coiling around, it caused my body to contort until it got up to my crown and released the energy through my crown. And it didn't end there. It went in several waves. So I was totally overwhelmed and very frightened, but at the same time, awestruck by this experience.
I guess it would be awestruck and a little nervous all at the same time.
Yeah.
So that was some time ago, but it took you a while longer before you sort of figured out why Peru.
Well, it was about a year later that I went to a psychic, and I got 3 things out of talking to him. Number 1, I did not mention my experience in Peru. He was fully aware of it, and he conveyed that experience back to me. And also, he was communicating with spirit guides that were protecting me. And the third thing that came out of it was that I had lived in Peru in a past life. So the whole idea that maybe my experience there was not necessarily just an adventure with an old friend, that there was perhaps a reason that I was guided to go there. And I needed to get out of my familiar environment in Canada to go there and immerse myself in the sights, sounds, and culture of Peru to bring myself back to a past life in order to experience this. And whether it was flying over the Nazca lines or hiking the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu or interacting with a spiritual guide at the base of the mountain, something or a culmination of all those things triggered this event to happen. And I think through all of that, I realized that it was a wake-up call to me, and that perhaps an exploration of energy was needed for me to continue on, and that would be part of my life purpose.
So what was your next step in exploring energy?
Well, life interfered, of course, and the towers exploded several times. But eventually what happened, my daughter and we ended up taking all the levels of Reiki together, including the master level. And through that experience, we had a lot of sessions with family and friends and discovered that this was a unique thing that the two of us had together. I, being more clairsentient, was guided to do the Reiki, and she was guided to sit on the sideline and receive messages from spirit and loved ones that had passed on. And in one of these experiences, she was guided to get up from her chair and come over to where I was with the client, and to place her hands on top of mine and to count to 3 silently to herself. And at the count of 3, I received a full surge through my body. So from then on, surges became a part of the Reiki healing sessions, which I believe they are to clear energy blockages from our chakras in our body. And so Reiki was the first thing that was part of the healing for me, the healing sessions for me, and crystals followed thereafter.
And so the crystals found you, I understand.
Yes. I didn't know anything about crystals. I went to a gem show with my husband, and I walked around the arena and came back. And when I was coming back to the entranceway, there were a group of crystals that were all the same, and I got a surge in my body, and I thought, that's interesting. So I walked all around again to test this, and when I got back, I was a full-blown surge again. So I knew that the crystals were calling out to me, these particular crystals. When I went home and researched it, I discovered that it was pink opal, and they were mined in Peru. And the healing properties of the pink opal was exactly what I needed at the time. Pink opals are healing for the heart. And there was a lot of heart healing that needed to go on with me at the time. So I was blown away by that. So from then on, I was interested in crystals.
So how did you end up combining the energy of crystals and the movement of energy through Reiki together in your sessions?
Okay. Well, to talk about that, you need to understand that crystals have an energetic vibrational frequency, which is very strong and stable. And so when you place a crystal on the body, what the body does is it will eventually synchronize its energy frequency to the energy frequency of the crystal. The crystal is so strong and stable that it can do that. Crystals don't like disorder. And we all know that it's easy for us as humans to get out of alignment with our energy. So crystals are very good they're a very good tool at bringing our energy alignment back into balance. And the trick is to get the right crystal on the right part of your body to help with the healing. And Reiki is something that you learn to surrender to, and that my body is just a channel to receive the Reiki energy, and to not think that it is me that is providing the energy. Rather, it is the universal life force energy of Reiki that travels through my body, and then through the palms of my the tiny chakras in my palms will then go on to help with the healing in the body. So they work well together, crystals and Reiki. Yeah.
I could see that. I could see that. Of course, I love crystals. So it's fascinating how you've combined the two. What kind of issues or problems do you help people shift when you work with them?
Okay. Well, first of all, it comes from knowing that everything is energy. Everything. Our bodies, everything around us is energy. So the body, there are many ways in which Reiki energy and crystal energy can help the body. Whatever you want can help. The important thing to remember is that is intention. And if you surrender to what your intentions are, then it will follow through. Think of body, emotions, mind, and spirit. So whatever needs healing in the body, Reiki and crystals can help with that, whether it be headaches, backaches, digestive issues, any organ at all, or with your emotions, pain, anger, frustration, forgiveness. All sorts of emotional pain can be healed through Reiki and crystals. If you're sensing that you need increase in energy, say you're feeling low energy, then crystals and Reiki will help with that. If you're feeling like you have too much energy, then the opposite can happen, that you can alleviate too much energy. When it comes to the mind, Reiki and crystals will help to calm the mind, to help with relaxation, reduce stress, tension, anxiety. It can help to bring mental clarity to issues and increase your memory. And Reiki and crystals can help you connect to your spiritual well-being. So either through development of your third eye and your psychic abilities, or in recalling dreams, or connecting with the divine and spiritual realms, Reiki and crystals can do all that as well.
Amazing. So we don't need pills or alcohol or any of those things. Where can people find you, Donna?
www.wethrivewellness.ca, which is a wellness center in Belleville, right across from City Hall.
Great talking to you today. Thank you for sharing your awakening.
Thank you, Marilyn.